to The Voice Behind the Voice. My name is Marquita Hudgens, and this is episode 28. We are talking about respecting the protocol. So, this is actually the fifth installment, fifth part, fifth segment of the Established Self Protocol series called Respect the Protocol. And let me just go ahead and get started. I have a lot to say, and I don't want to forget anything that I need to say, so I just want to just get it out. And I just did that, and now my eye is super irritated, and I'm irritated. But let's go. Let's get this taken care of. So, respect. I got my little Siri definition here. Respect is a noun, a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. Another definition, the state of being admired or respected. As a person's polite greeting when you give respects. Two, due regard for the feelings, wishes, rights, or traditions of others. A particular aspect, point, or detail, like in this respect. So, as a verb, the word respect means to admire someone or something deeply as a result of their abilities, qualities, or achievements. Mm, have due regard for the feelings, wishes, rights, or traditions of. Then there's also avoid harming or interfering with. And lastly, agree to recognize and abide by. And that's like a legal requirement. So, okay, so we got that out of the way. We know what respect means. We're here. We know what respect means according to Siri. um, so, let's walk down the path of respect. We have been talking about establishing self protocol. So, uh, phase one, I'll say phase. I'm going to say phase. I like phase. Phase one was committing to your own set of values. Phase two was setting your own standards. Phase three was drawing your own boundaries. Phase four was communicating your limitations and expectations. So, five is respect the protocol. I want to focus on the distribution of phase one through four. And what I mean by distribution is, um, let's just say, if I was a factory, because we're talking about distribution. So if I was a factory and I am in the business of creating one through four, so creating my own values, creating my own standards, boundaries, limitations, expectations, creating them in, of course, like um, in a matter where they can be committed to, or they can be set, they can be drawn, they can be communicated. So, bringing them to life. I'm causing them to exist. That's what I mean by create. I'm not just making them up just to make them up. I'm causing them to exist. And by distributing them, I am making them known. I'm letting everyone know this is what it is. And if you want me, you gotta have the four. Um, Now, the reason why I say your own is because it's your own. So I have my own self protocol, and you have your own self protocol. And if I do not agree with the way you run your life, the way you live your life, it's my decision to not criticize you or ridicule you or make you feel any type of way, but to just say, look, I can agree to disagree, and our lifestyles do not match up. We are not going in the same direction. So we cannot hang out and have drinks after work because I don't drink. You see what I'm saying? Um, your standards are not my standards. Your values are not my values. Now, if I decide we do not have the same values, but I love your personality and I'm willing to um, tolerate, I'm willing to excuse these certain things about you, that's my choice. But then I cannot then go complain because I'm continuing to dislike your values. Like, I made the decision to still have you in my life, even though I do not agree with your values. So I cannot continue to make you feel bad for who you are and for you who you decide to be and how you want to be treated. So if I am the type of person who just walks around disrespecting everybody, um, I it's that's my choice. I make that decision now. So now we are where you are. Okay, we are you now, and you know that I go around disrespecting everybody, even though I have my own choice to not even deal with these people who I do not agree with. I choose instead to continue having you in my life, but disrespecting you and your values. So you, now it's your turn. You can make that decision. I keep looking at myself because I just be talking to myself. But you can make that decision to let me go. You can say, you know what, I just can't. I've given Marquita plenty of outs. I've given her so many opportunities to to just end this relationship if she didn't agree with the way that I live my life. But instead she chose to stick around and ridicule me for my decisions in life. Now you make the decision. I'm going to stop answering Marquita's phone calls. I'm going to stop answering Marquita's emails. Marquita's DMs. Marquita is blocked on social media because she continues to disrespect my protocol. Okay? So we're here. Now, we know that as a person, as you are who you are, I am who I am. We have our self protocol. We respect our own self protocol. We make the decision to respect other people's protocol. Now, I am done talking about the people who choose to respect other people's protocol and who make the decision to block those who do not respect their self protocol. I'm done. I feel like that's all I had to say. Drop them. If they do not respect your protocol, let them go. If you do not respect their protocol, remove yourself. Okay? But I want to talk to the people who just cannot help but to continue trying to punish other people for who they are, for being authentic. I cannot even begin to tell you how many people I've had in my life. Some of them I kept around and they came around, you know. Some of them I literally had to leave. I literally had to remove myself from the state in order for them to realize you're not just going to treat me any type of way because I can go all the way over here for better treatment for free instead of staying here continuing to waste my money and and be treated like half human. We are not. Bruh, 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 bruh. Sheesh. Okay, just messed up the whole thing, bro. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. It's live. We don't edit videos around here, so because that messed up everything. Ugh. No, I'm not. Okay. And we're back. It's like it was kind of like it was like a speak of the devil type of situation. Um, and you try to get up, do these things like in the middle of the night where everybody is sleeping, and then you thought that you silenced your phone. I could have sworn I silenced my phone. I did. Oh, my phone wasn't ringing, the iPad was ringing, and that's why it stopped. So anyways, we're back. I'm so sorry, please forgive me for that. I get so irritated and flustered when people call me while I'm recording. Like, can you text me first? And then if I don't answer, then don't like call me. Like, just text me. Okay? And then, that's how you'll know if I'm able to answer the phone. Because, if I'm even up right now, I'm recording. So, yeah, like I said, respect all around. Um, it's respect is a give and take. I think it's time out for the whole um earn you have to earn respect. I never really understood it in the first place. I feel like when I was a teenager, it was trending to say. It was very trending to say like you have to earn respect, or even in my early 20s. But now it's just kind of like maybe I have to earn respect by respecting others. Like, can't you just come out the gate respecting people because they're humans? Like, just because you own your own house doesn't mean that you get to disrespect other people who do not own their own house. I am a disciple of Christ. I serve the most high God. He's not dead, he is alive. I serve him, okay? And I believe that in his word it tells me that he is not a respecter of persons. So when he, who sits high and looks low, looks down at my little measly life, he's not looking at the person whose home I live in and saying, you're so much better than her because you own the home, right? Um, he's not looking at the type of car that you drive, and he's not looking um, at your rank at work or your title in church. He's not looking at all that. He doesn't care about that. He cares about his heart. He cares about what you are doing for his kingdom. So, um, and I get it. A lot of people, I respect, if you are watching the, are you listening to this or watching this and you don't believe in God, I have respect for you, um, just because you're here. So I'm not bringing up God to run you away. I'm bringing up God because I don't have a choice, because he's in my heart, and out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So I'm sorry if it offends you, but I'm going to continue talking about the Lord, and I hope that a transformation comes of it on on your part, on your side, on your end. Um, Not necessarily, um, or however, whatever happens, happens. But I'm gonna keep talking about the Lord because that's what I do. So, um, it's a give and take, and that's just the thing. Why when I say I respect you because you don't agree with my religious beliefs, however, you agree with my content, and I respect you for that. And I hope that this brand of self improvement is good for you. I hope that cleared everything else I set up. So, respect all around. Like, you have to, um, in distributing 1 through 4, the commitments, the standards, the boundaries, limitations, and expectations. In distributing those things, you have to be strong and bold, and you have to have enough respect and worth about your own self that you you're able to put your foot down. You're able to say, this is how it is. Like, it's almost like you are a living, walking, breathing contract. By you know how like you go on a website or something and they say, by clicking submit, or by clicking accept, or by clicking continue, you agree. Like, you are agreeing to these terms by continuing to have me in your life. And if you do not agree with the terms, then you are free to go. And I feel like, um, we, just as a society, we're so um, quick to worship other people, and idolize other people, that we don't realize that we're doing it until they're gone, until they're at a point where they're not in our lives anymore for whatever reason. And I feel like that's something that we should all really stop. Like, stop, really stop, um, with the whole, like, they give me money, so I have to keep them in my life. If they're giving you money but they're not giving you respect, like, money is not that serious. Money is not as material as we make it. Money is actually a spiritual thing. Like, you might be getting money from this person who's disrespecting you, but you have no idea how much more money you'll be getting if you let them go and get around people who actually respect you and who will actually teach you how to get your own money, if that makes any sense. Um, so, um, that is why we should respect the protocol, because it's a give and take. I feel like if you continue to sow seeds of respect, you will reap respect from people that, and like I said, God is not a respecter of persons, but we are. And we actually look at people, and we actually rank people, um, upon meeting them, upon seeing them for the first time. We rank people. We don't realize that we're doing it, but we put people high up and we put people low. And I feel like if you want respect from people that you see who are all the way up here, then you need to respect yourself, and you need to respect the people that are in your life that you see who are lower. And it's not your job. You do not have to point out who you think is up there and who's down here. You do not have to do that. But you know in your heart. And I feel like if you continue to sow those seeds to those who are less privileged, or like I said, that you see who are lower than you, people that, okay, let's change this up. People that you don't necessarily like, the people who are not essential to your life, like, you don't need them. You strangers, you need to respect those people who have not earned your respect, because the people who, for whatever reason, however they earned your respect, you definitely want respect from those people. That's not, it's not something that I'm telling you. Like, I'm not telling you this is the way it is. Like, I'm telling you this is the way it is. Like, you, it's already this way. It's not something that I'm making up. Like, we know the reason why you put people so high up is because you want them to respect you. Like, it comes with it. Like, you see people, um, who are who drive expensive cars and live in mansions, and um, And it's easy to be like, I don't care about them, but in real life, like, you would love for one of those people to respect you. I'm gonna get off of that, but it's give and take. You have to sow the seeds of respect. You cannot keep walking around treating everybody like crap. And like I said, punishing people for who they are, punishing people for being authentic. So many, I mean, I just can't even, like, people. I started to read something on Twitter today, and I didn't read the whole tweet. It was like long. It was like a line and then a line and then a line, and then by the time I had uploaded what I was uploading, it was gone. But or posting what I was posting, whatever, it was gone. But um, I'm so glad that I came back to this, and then it fleeted. Um, it was saying how people. He started off talking about how um the people closest to you are usually the ones who are more prone to jealousy. And so many times in my life, I have experienced people punishing me for just being authentic, just being me, not being what they expected me to be, or not responding in a way that they expect. And I've talked about this before, where people who are, if you're in a situation where they have leverage in the situation and they don't like the way that you behave, um, they make it a point to start like stripping material things from you to show you that they're more powerful, or that you need them. And I just feel like that's wrong. I feel like it's wrong. If you're doing that right now in your life, you need to stop. It's so wrong to be like, hey, this is my car, I'm letting you drive it, but I didn't like the way that you looked at me the other day. I didn't like the way that you answered that question. I didn't like the way, and it's like, but am I destroying your car? You know what I mean? Or if you have anything, if you have any type of leverage in a situation, try your best to not take things personally, because you never know, they could just be having a bad day. You don't have to take it personal. You don't have to take everything personal, and you do not have to take all your material possessions and treat them um, like magic wands. It's just not right. So how do you begin to respect other people and respect other people's values and standards and boundaries and limitations and expectations? How can I just can't help it. It bothers me. Everybody bothers me. Everything everybody else does just bothers me. I can't help it, and I have to let them know that it bothers me. um First of all, you need to humble yourself. Be humble. Sit down somewhere, okay? Close your mouth and self reflect, okay? Think about how you would feel if something you really, really cared about was being stepped on and mistreated. And then start to get some appreciation about yourself. Start to appreciate the fact that people are human beings, that you are not the supreme leader of the humans, okay? You are not the supreme being. Human beings are equal, and human beings deserve to be treated like human beings. No matter what they look like, no matter how their voice sounds, no matter what their tone of voice does to you, um, be humble enough to start to appreciate people for who they really are. And look at that authenticity and that self respect that they have, and start to allow yourself to admire it. Allow yourself to admire people who are able to stand up for what they believe in. Admire those types of people, and you will begin to show them some respect. Um, I'm going to go back to the definition because there's just more words that I want to use. So, um, the ability to stand up for yourself and to be authentic, to be who you are. If you click that I, the authenticity video will be in on the list. Okay, so um, who you are, um, it's a quality, and it deserves to be respected. So um, I'm not saying that you have to just get on your knees and bow down to everybody, but you should definitely stop making people feel bad for not bowing down and worshiping you all the time. Like, and just stop treating people like crap. Like, just try it. Just try to ask what are your values? You know, start asking people what bothers you, what makes you feel uncomfortable. Is there anything that I do that makes you feel uncomfortable? Is there anything I do that makes you feel less of a person, less of a human being? um, do I make you feel bad? um, do I cross boundaries? um, do I hold you to expectations that are not realistic? um Start to ask questions, and I'm talking about the people that you care for, or that you love, or people that you see every day. Like, I feel like these are very valuable conversations to have with people. But it all starts with being humble and not seeing yourself as better than other people because of what you have, or because of what you have accomplished. You cannot take your degrees to the grave. You cannot take the equity of your home to the grave. You cannot take your horsepower to the grave. So think about that, um, and try not to use what you have as leverage, unless you're using it as leverage to make more money. So, and build more equity. But that's it. That's all for me. Click subscribe because I want you to stick around. This is the playlist for the Voice Behind the Voice podcast, and this is a video that YouTube thinks is best for you. I love you, and I hope that you like this video. Bye.